Hello. Late night stream. I wanted to actually start streaming a couple hours ago, but life came in between. I haven't considered not streaming tonight, but I kind of need to finish this thing that we started this weekend. If you haven't been around, we have been writing a Powerline 10K segment, which displays the SBT version, and it's working pretty well. It just needs a couple of improvements because I really want to make a video about it. I'm actually kind of late on it because the last 2 weekends there was no video, so I really need to finish this. All right, so what do we have? So if we go to the temporary directory, we have a couple of projects like this one. As you can see, we see our SBT version over here, 171. I use the range because there's no SBT icon. I use the red colors, the Scala colors, because the SBT logo is brown and ugly, and also I couldn't find a color that is close to it. So it also has a feature to compare this version against the latest one. And so if we were to jump to Zio to do, for example, as you can see, it's like 1.6.2. It was actually supposed to display an arrow down. I wonder why it doesn't do this right now. Well, let's see. So, like, the thing is that SBT, hold up. Like, I messed around with it a little bit because like we were getting like the latest version, and oh yeah, that's why. Okay, so we're getting the latest version, and it works just fine. It's just that it's a little bit slow, so I wanted to catch it, and so until we catch it, I kind of disable it. And so over here it checks against the URL, and so if it was actually like this, right, or just like the hard-coded one like this, right, so if we're to go down, so now it actually says, oh, there's actually a new version. And if we go back to delete me, it's like there's no arrow down. Oh, one of my kitties wants to come in. Hold up a sec. All right, there we go. So there's a couple of things that that we need to do today. Well, a couple of things that I want to do today. So the first one is, let's actually write this down. So we're gonna go here, and this one is going to be check for spaces around the equal sign, because what happened over here is that we kind of like stole this regex from somewhere, and we're splitting things by the equal sign. But it's also possible to have like scala not scala version, SBT version, and then space equals another space and stuff. So we need to trim some stuff, basically trim spaces, right? So like this, trim space around the equal sign. This is the first thing because it's kind of small. The second thing, maybe we should number those. So the second thing that we want to do is, well, obviously there will be like the cache, right? I actually had a couple of things in my head as well. I don't remember them right now. Oh yeah, so we should probably check the version against Maven instead of GitHub, because what often happens is that like a release is announced, but the jars haven't reached Maven yet. This is sort of like a nice to have, because if there's no easy way to figure it out, We'll just leave GitHub because it already works, and occasionally it will give us like a false positive. It will say like, hey, there's a new version, and then you would try to use the new version and it's not on Maven yet, but boo-hoo. We're gonna cache it, so we're probably gonna check only a couple of hours a day, a couple of times a day, so it's probably not gonna be a big deal anyway. I thought there was another thing. I thought there was a fourth thing. We might open a PR to contribute this thing. I thought there was more somehow. I don't know, maybe like clean it up. Clean it up. Just clean up. Clean up. Alright, so this is the plan for today. You guys here? Don't forget to hit the like button so that some people stumble on the stream. It's very late. I know that, like, super late. Like, usually I don't stream so late. So it's probably what only people on the West Coast and people in Brazil are online. Which is not a big deal because, I figured I need to do this thing anyway, so we might as well chat if you guys are around. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over here into build out properties. We're going to go like this. All right. So as you can see, like there's a bug. So for this one, we should probably do this, right? Let's see. Yeah, so this fixes it. Another one is to have like random spaces like here, here, and here as well. Okay, because SBT will figure it out, right? Let's see. I don't even know what. Oh, it actually updated the file. Did you guys see? Updated file, set SBT version to 171. Interesting. So it probably like refactored the file anyway. Oh, that's crazy. Look what it did. Holy shit. We just found a bug in SBT. All right. So essentially it figured that it didn't see what it wanted to see. Let's see if actually this disturbs SBT, all right? So if we go, well, this is the build. Hold up. By the way, you see how long it takes to like reload the prompt, and it's because it's making a request every time to GitHub to see the latest version. So build our properties. All right, so it's like this now. Let's see if SBT is happy with this. Probably doesn't care. Like it probably checks only the first line anyway. I don't even know what this project is. Let's just run it. Okay, so now I'm like super curious. What if it's like perfect, right? But it's just not the first line, like this. Okay, so we're starting SBT, and SBT did what? No, SBT was okay, so it doesn't care that it's the first line or not. It doesn't care whether it's the first line or not. Right, so we run, it's all good. Okay. All right. Okay, so the next thing that I want to try, so we had it like this, right? And we went like this and like that. And SBT was like, yo, there's no version. So let's put a 6 over here. And start SBT, and it will like updated file, exactly. Set SBT version, what? So it did understand that the line is there. It took 161, probably, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's wait for it. Yeah, whatever, come on. I'm super curious what it did. Super curious to see what it did, brother. Okay, so I don't get it. Like, it totally understands what the version is, right? So it parses it out and then it inserts a line, but it doesn't remove the original line. Weird. Still, I want to see what happens if we go here and go like this. So SBT will probably look at the first line, right? Oh no, it looks at the last line. Jesus. My God. Software these days. Okay. And our prompt looks at the first line. Wow. It is so hard to write good software these days. Okay. All right. First of all, let's solve the issue with the... Okay, we'll need to write this down, right? So... Well, I guess we have to put it here because I don't want to rename everything. Read the last line from the properties file. All right. So let's open it real quick. Let's go like this. Okay, so can we do this and like that and like that and go out and let's see. Okay, so as you can see, like, it totally fails to parse it. All right, so time to Google. Bash tram string. How to tram string in Bash. Really, like, see, this is the problem with Bash, you know, like every little thing requires a freaking blog post. Show the space at the starting and the end of the line. What? Print the after removing the spaces from the beginning, from the end. Are you serious? Wait. Okay, so this is the difference. Right. Oh my God. What have we done with the web? So it's either this or that. Okay, first of all, I'm not convinced what is actually happening here. So what is happening is that it dies here, right? So it cannot even... Okay, hold on. We're messing around here with this one. Okay, what? Wait. So it doesn't die. What? So like this it dies? No, it doesn't. Okay, great. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, can we we can do like mutable stuff, right? So SV equals something else. Okay, so if we go like this, it's something else. Okay, so we can do this. Cool. So SV equals, and now we're gonna like that. Okay. So my var, nope. Oh, no, that was correct. So my var is SV. Like this. I cannot believe this. Oh no, hold on. Need to go here. I cannot believe that this worked. Jesus. Okay. So I guess we need to do this again, right? And this time, like this thing needs to be like what, a percent sign, right? Percent sign. Okay. Okay, so remove. What's the opposite of trailing? No, it's neovim. It's not Emacs. Also high. So remove. Starting. Okay, remove spaces from the beginning. Let's do trim. Trim spaces at the beginning. Trim spaces at the ending. At the end. Let's go as left and right. On the left. On the right. Yay bash. All right. So we fixed this whole thing. So this one is done. Should probably whip it. Why do you think that it was Emacs, by the way? Like my neovim is horribly, I don't want to say misconfigured, but it's just not configured properly. Because I tried to do this like years ago, and then I just basically kept it like alive. That's all. All right, so let's just like whip it for now. This thing, by the way, is Beable, which is a wrapper around Tmux. I have a video about it. You might want to check it out. I guess this thing might have led you to believe that this is something fancier than just neovim. This thing is called a Galaxy line. I stole my dot files from Chris Kipp at some point, so it looks pretty much exactly like his does. Like a year ago, I don't know how it looks like right now. Okay, read the last line from the properties file. Like this is probably. Let's see. Like I have no idea about Bash. Bash find last occurrence of character of substring inline. No. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we can do this, right? We could just grab and then process. Okay, global regular print known as grab is a blah 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 blah. It works. Suppose we have the file auth log occurrence of a string. Can use a command. Okay. Grep does regexes as well, right? We could do regex. Oh, we could also just like cat into a file in reverse. We can kind of like hack. I think that's what we can do and what we should do. It's a little bit hacky, but still. Okay, so first of all, let's see if we can do something like cat. Probably it's not gonna work like this, right? Like I'm almost 100% sure that it's not gonna work like this. Yeah, bug. Okay, so probably. So what if we cat into a project, build properties, and then we pipe this into that, like this. Is it gonna work? It does, cool. So now all we need to do is to have a look at the man file. Oh, I think there's tag. And so instead of cat, we'll just use tag. Tag. In reverse, perfect. Problem solved. Okay, so if we go tag, right? So for like a normal file, it really doesn't matter, right? But if we go over here where this file, we need to change it, right? So basically if we start as BT and we'll do like some weird stuff like this, right? So it's set as BT version to 171. I'm very happy that this is happening like I thought it would happen. Technically we don't need to wait for SPT, but I don't feel like killing it. Alright. So if we go here, and we need to distinguish them somehow, so let's do 6. Okay, so we're expecting 161. Okay, so if we go like this, did it already work? I actually didn't pay attention. Okay. This is wrong. How in the world did this happen? Because it found multiple. Okay, so first. Okay. All right, time to Google again. Stop after first match. There we go. Blah blah blah. Stop the moment you find the first occurrence of the file. If you want to find the occurrence of the line of the file, just remove the exit. What in the... Hold on, maybe I need to read this. Oh, because account number... Oh, hold on. What do we do? What are we doing here? Oh, we have. So this thing was also copy pasted. Well, I mean, thanks. So we copy pasted this bash thingy from somewhere, and I have no idea what this NF is. So let's try to find it again. So it's probably bash. Find part of, not find. Is this it? No, this is what we just found. Okay, hold on. Bash find subset of string inline whatever. Okay, nothing is marked as magenta, so which means that I did not click on any of those because I didn't include file. Hold up, I'll go back and file. Okay, this is the one that we just clicked on. Damn it. File line whatever. Extract the substring in bash using the awk command. Yes, there we go. Okay, it's time to guess. So he's doing like $2 here, right? And here he's doing $1. So F is like is a separator, right? So colon is the separator. So he's looking for like account number colon, and then 1 equals blah print 2. Oh, so 2 is going to be this. Oh, okay. So it's pretty much the exit, right, that we need. Or I feel like if we just put exit over here, was there a space? Does it matter? I don't know. There was no space, and there's a semicolon over here. There we go. All right, so let's see. Delete. It works. Amazing. All right, so we did this and that. We really need comments because like bash is freaking insane. Okay, so read project. Okay, so read lines from project build.properties build. Come on, build properties in reverse. Extract first version and exit. Yeah. So let's go grab this thing, do that, and do that. Like, this way is freaking bulletproof, guys. Okay. In fact, I have a suspicion that AWK can trim the output. AWK trim white space. What is TR? It's like text replace or something. Oh yeah, it replaces spaces with stars. Trim all white spaces. Okay, what? Okay, so it does this thing. Let's see if we can do this. Because I think it's gonna be better than that thing. So we'll insert it like here. Right, so we get the first, okay, no, hold on. He does the substitution and then he does the print. But let's just see, okay? So if we remove this, remove that, we still have okay, it didn't do anything. So how about we put it here? Whoops. Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do that. Yeah, let's see. It worked. Cool. Extract first version. Trim left and right spaces. Well, yeah. First version and exit. Something like this. Okay. So, this line is huge. Let's do this. Is this gonna work? Like, is bash? Okay, of course not. Like this. No. Yes. Beta assignment. Yes. Die, please. Oh my god. Hold on. Do I need to have... Command not found. Okay, so now it thinks that this is a command. Why does it think that this is a command? Because of the dollar? Oh yeah, I need to like do, okay, so now I need to do like echo lines, right? Man, I'm becoming a freaking bash expert. Okay, so this thing worked. So I guess like these comments are here. Okay, so now this line is a little bit shorter. All right, and we can throw this out, right? Hold on. just so that I'm like 100% convinced. All right, 161, and let's go to the, what else is there? Second demo, 171. Okay, cool, it works. Nice. So this goes away. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can check the version against Maven. We should probably equip this. There we go. All right. So you guys hear? Don't forget to hit the like button so that more people stumble on the stream. All right. So search maven.org. SBT. All right. There we go. Latest version. So is there a way to say, no, hold on. I'm trying to figure out, like, is there a way to just say, hey, give me whatever the latest is? Like, does it have a notion of latest? I think it does. Well, let's just like, first of all, can we go like this? We can. So can we do /latest? Oh, that would have been so nice. Oh, maybe it's like latest/jar. Did it work? It almost worked. Oh. Google is your friend. Link to latest jar on Maven. Maven. Download a picture. Oh yeah, the Maven Day thing. Okay. Sonotab. I don't know, what's some repo. I mean, let's try release. Yeah, that's not surprising. Oh, we could actually check if... Right, well, that's not gonna work, right? So if we do like 1.81 instead of like giving me a 404 like a good software, it's gonna just pretend like this freaking website exists. Right? Like, what does it do? Yeah, great. Maybe Maven has an API and we can do like an HTTP request from Bash. Maven API. Maven HTTP API. REST API. Ah, Jesus. No, Maven. is it would be cool, like, because we could check, for the latest version of GitHub, which we already do, and then we're just checking as Maven and see if it's published, and then if it's not, we would just ignore it, and not do the arrow. We would pretend like it doesn't exist. Okay, so this is probably the tool. Okay, search.maven.org. Sonnet, wow, okay. Okay, so maybe Sonatype has an API. Sonatype API. All right. Wait, it's against like a local. Oh. Hold up, guys, need to check something. Yeah, not that important. Okay. So you can host Sonatype yourself and send HTTP requests against it. How to programmatically check if jar is on Maven. Latest version of given jar. Oh my god. I just want okay, let's try this again. What is OSS index? I mean, this would be a hacky way to do this, right? We could abuse this website, right? Because it probably says, like this one probably gives us a 404. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so this is also on Sonatype. Yeah. All right. So let's see. 171 is like this, and 181 is 404 resource not available. Yeah, this is exactly what Maven should have been doing. Good enough. Okay. So now we need to ask curl to just return the status code. Curl return status. Wow, it's like the first thing to Google. Okay. Okay, so you can give it like, or you'd use I or perhaps V if you like some additional info too. Okay, let's just try this thing. Like that. I love Google. So this is 404 and this is 200. Perfect. All right, so we just need to grab this. Need to go over here. Okay, so we're getting the URL, we're getting the latest thing, and paste that over here, and over here we're gonna have $latest underscore SV. Maybe we should also do that just to be super safe. Okay, and local Maven return code equals that thing, this gigantic line. We'll probably also like, we'll probably also extract the URL into a thing. Okay. Okay. So now we will, yeah. Okay, so here we say, okay, so if the URL is not null, probably, no, what? I forgot what this thing does. Probably checks for 0, right? So if the URL exists, and if our SBT version is latest SBT version, and if it is on Maven, right? I have no idea about, well, probably, hopefully we can just go like this, right? Okay, and $Maven return code equals Should we check for not 404 or should we check for 200? Check for 200. Okay. All right. We could also make it fancy, right? Because we could also, oh, hi, Anton. Sorry that I didn't see your message. What time is it now? Okay, 5 minutes ago. Sorry. Yeah, you guys deserve it. That's why I do it. We could make it super fancy, right? So we could do like if it's on GitHub, the arrow could be like, you know, orange or something like this. And if it's on GitHub and on Maven, then we could make it red, but like whatever. Okay, so let's pretend like the latest version is 181. And then it should not display the arrow. It is still displaying the arrow. Why? 181 should return a 404. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. So it should be not here, right? It's super hard to read this way. Right, like even though it's correct, it's super hard to read this way. Why is it still displaying it? All right, hold on. Echo Maven return code. I don't even know if we can see echo. We can, okay, it's 404, so it's not 200. Oh no, I'm an idiot again. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the first case is, unfortunately, the way I've written it is it's the case for when the versions match. I'm thinking whether we should rewrite it the other way, right? Let's try this. Okay, so this would be like not equals, and maybe return code is 200. We just need to flip this one. If, so what is it, a null check? Bash check for null. Okay, it's probably n. And returns true, length is non-zero. Okay, yeah, so this is what we need. Okay. So if this is non-zero, and the versions are different, right? Oops. And the versions are different. And it's on Maven. Shouldn't there be a space like this? Right. So I think it's like this, okay? Correct. And now if it's like, if it's 7, then it goes and says, yes, there's a new version, perfect. And like somewhere here, it's like, I'll go, okay, perfect, okay. So this works exactly like it should work. Okay. Okay. So this is basically if URL exists, if URL has non-zero length. Is this how they do it? Non-zero, okay. If URL has non-zero length, and versions differ, and it's published to Maven. All right. Maybe there's a better way to do bash compare int. Really, like, what the hell? Numbers, integers, and bash. Of course, it's a freaking article. Equal. Okay, so you can just do EQ. I'm too lazy to rewrite it. It's fine like this. Maybe we don't even need quotes around. Okay, actually, I'm kind of curious. All right, so we go like this. Oh, now it becomes yellow. Jesus. Okay. EQ. There we go. Everybody's happy. So does that thing need to be a string? It doesn't. Okay. So like this. All right, now I need to go through all of the examples again. Oh my God, what? Condition expected, EQ. Why did I just do this? Oh, it needs to be hyphen EQ. Okay, that's why we don't get syntax highlighting. Hyphen EQ, minus EQ. There we go. All right, 162, and there's a new version, and it's published. Okay. So if this is like 1.81, so now it's gonna be like, yo, but it's not on Maven. There we go. And this one is still fine, 171, correct. Okay. So there we go. Now we're proper bash programmers. Okay, so we're happy about this, right? So yeah, to do cache this, we can remove this because we have this. Okay, there we go. So pretty much, like, if we figure out the caching, then we're good. Oh, hey man, I'm good. How are you? What time is it for you? It should be like similar to me, right? Dots, quip. All right. So for my next trick, we should probably clone or even fork. Yeah, I'll also do this via the CLI. So we need to take our level 10K. All right, so this is just like the way I do this. Okay, so gh repo fork romcat v slash, well, power level 10K. Oh, there we go, like this. Okay, just like, okay. Oh, it just automatically created it under my personal thing. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Why didn't it ask me? It should have asked me. No. Okay. That's what you get. I want this one. So setting, how do settings, and go to the bottom, and well, we could transfer ownership, but you know, whatever. We're just gonna delete it. Yes, whatever. Touching. There you go. All right. So, okay. So let's do the old school way. Fork. Okay, fork. And there you go. Dab inside you. Yeah, sure. One of those things that you do like once every 10 years, and then they add some feature and you're like, what is this thing? Okay, clone, yes, there we go. All right. My girlfriend is back. I'm gonna go AFK for a sec. Be right back. All right, so it finished. Actually, hold on, let me check something. Yeah, you see this, like, this thing, like, should be over here. Like, I noticed that at some point it stops updating. Bothers me. I think it's this one. Refresh cache. It's always cache. How ironic that we're gonna do cache. And it's, you know, cache. Yeah, this is more, this is correct. See? See over here. This one is correct. Meeting tic-tac. Hopefully I don't sound horrible. All right. So, this is the thing. Yeah, it only has this. And remote is, yeah. All right. So, let's open this with something more serious. Something more serious that needs to be downloaded. I have a really good internet connection, so I'm not worried about that. So, the reason I'm doing this is that there's probably a bunch of other plugins that do some sort of caching. And I just want to look for some inspiration. I mean, my plan is to basically get the default cache directory, which you know, on Linux is going to be, you know, like here, right? This is like where most programs just like put stuff in there. By the way, I kind of have already answered my question. Look at this. There's p10k, blah blah blah. So there's probably a variable that will allow me to like get this directory. Yeah, we could just put it in there, you know. It's just that we need to figure out like when do they clear it, if they clear it. It's mine, right? So I can put whatever the hell I want in there. So permissions are not going to be the issue. Because all we need to do is we need to create a file. And we don't even need to write anything into it. We can just like call the file like the version. Because this is for ZSH, right? ZSH only works on Linux and Mac. And both on Linux and Mac, you can call files like, you know, take like 1.71, right? Take is actually a directory. That's not what I wanted. Yes, that's literally what I just said. I meant like touch like 1.71, right? Like Linux has like 0 issues with a file like this, right? And then it would have like a timestamp, which would give us, when we put it in, and we would compare it against, like, I don't know, if this was like, 4 hours ago, maybe we'll make it even parameterizable. So basically all I need to do is I need to figure out like how can we, like, where's the variable to find this thing? And we don't even need to create a file, right? We just need, we don't even need to have any content in the file, right? We just need to create a file that is called like, or we can, call it like sbt.version or something and put a line in there, whatever is simpler. All right, so let's just go here and search for cache. Okay, and we're done. So it's pretty much this thing. This was, well, not exactly this thing, right? No, it is this thing. It was this is my name. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So this is going like way easier than I thought. Okay. So if we go here and we just do echo, and we paste this in, okay? Oh, it already had this stuff. Wait, what? Oh, did I not? Yeah. So basically like this, and so it's just beta nk hyphen this. Yeah, that's it. All right. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I am very happy about this. Okay, so let's go back to Vim. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? So this is gonna be local cache directory. So if I like, I was considering to also create a similar plugin to get like the actual Scala version, not just the SBT version, and therefore we should not go and create a file called 1.7.1. It would be good to know what the file is for. So why don't we just create a dev inside you folder in there? So who cares how it's called, right? And then we're kind of sure that nobody's going to like insert anything weird in there. And then if I create like this other one for the Scala version, we'll just put files in there, okay? So cache root directory, this is gonna be the cache directory, which is gonna be cache root directory. I probably don't even need this, right? And just slash dev inside you. I don't like how this looks like. Is this supposed to look like this? Echo cache directory. Yeah, we're good. All right. Okay. So the first thing that we should probably do is make -p cache directory, right? So that like, even if it's empty, let's just like make sure that it exists. We don't need to do this anymore. Okay, so we go like this. What did I just do to my system? Why did I do make? Make is the, it's obviously this. You guys are useless. You're supposed to help me, to prevent me from doing this stuff. All right, so it's like this. And therefore, over here now there's a dev inside directory. Yay. Okay, and rm 1.7.1. All right, so that we don't forget. Okay, cool. So now it always exists, okay? So, so what we want to do is this. We want to say if file called sbt.version exists in the cache directory, get the content, which is the version, well, okay, and it's not older than, and the file is not older than 4 hours. There will be a variable. Then what timeout? Let's only do hours, 4. Okay. And if file is not older than timeout, get the content, which is the version. Otherwise, get the version from GitHub. Make sure it's on Maven. Write to cache. Write to cache directory / sbt.version. All right. Like people say caching is hard, but it's, for things like this where, things are not super critical, it's actually not like rocket science, right? Okay, so let's go and implement this. If file exists, I can steal it from my ZSHRC, for example. Bash is such a weird thing, like you write it once, and you can write it like unless you write it like every day, which pretty much is like the same for okay, half and half, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's just half and half. You see how long it loads, and that's exactly what we're trying to solve. Okay, so let's copy this because like this will give us like an if-else thingy. Okay, so okay, so if -f, and over here we go like cache directory / well, we already have that inside, okay, /.sbt version. Okay, so this is how we're going to call the file. Like if this file exists, and the file is not older than the timeout. Okay, so we need to find the creation date. Linux get, well, no, get modified data file. Perfect. Let's modify data file. Various information about the file, including last modified date. At first, I would modify and change as class data for list. Shows the time last data access. Example read. We don't care about the read. Last modification. File status. Last change. What the hell is this? Okay, so thank you for not explaining this at all, but at least we know that there is a command called stat. File or file system status, okay. Okay, so -c is format, which is what this guy did, right? Which is just y. Y is like the modification date, right? But now I kind of want to know what this change is. Okay, so let's find the Y first. Okay, time of last data modification, human readable. Second since okay, so most likely we need this. Status changed. Like, what is the status change? Okay, status. Status. File or file system status. Is it a file system status? Okay, anyway, we probably need the Y. Okay, so we can like grab this thing. Okay. So in this other directory where we had like this one, right? We were messing with this file. Okay, so how about we go like this? So this is gonna be like the regular. So can I go just like space space and, well, let's do the other way around. Let's do like capital Y space and then formatted thing, and it's gonna be build.properties like this. Okay, so this is the timestamp, and we modified it a little bit a while ago. Yeah, I think it makes sense, right? So if we do this again, it's still the same. And if we go into it and, I don't know, do like a space. Okay. And now stat C will change. All right. So, so this and that, which is like, I don't know, that thingy of, we should probably cache file equals cache dir spt.version. Okay, so this is now cache file, and same here, cache file, just in case. Let's do this. So this is the timestamp. So now we need to get current time, right? Linux get current timestamp. By the way, was it? What? Okay, so is this also seconds? Like that thing that we got, is it also seconds? It looks like it. Right, so if we go in there and we do one more of these, okay, and we get like the time, and we get, come on, and we get the, damn it, stat thing. Yeah, okay, so it's also seconds. All right. Okay. So, damn it. Okay, so this minus this. Is this how this thing works? Like, can I just like nest these things and until my horizontal space runs out? So these are seconds. Okay, so this is timeout, in hours. Timeout in seconds. So the reason I'm doing like both variables is that probably like this one will be overridable, right? So you guys, like, assuming that, you know, we create a PR and will be accepted, you will be able to change this from 4 hours to, I don't know, we'll probably like limit it to be like minimum 1 hour and maximum 12 hours. Okay. So, seconds. Okay. How do we even do math in Bash? Okay, can we do like 4 times 60? Is it just gonna go be like happy? Okay, of course not. How about this? How about math? 4 times 60? I read somewhere that you can do some shit like this. Okay. Well, technically we need like math in ZSH, right? Also, hold up, let me check something real quick. All right. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to see how to do math in Bash. Bash, math. Okay, so you do like a double thingy. Hold on. What if I just do this? What if I do that? Oh. Come on. All right, there we go. All right. So times 60 is minutes, times 60 is seconds. So this also means local result equals echo result. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Man, you learn new things every day. Timeout in seconds. Okay, so we also just learned that we need to do, oh my god, probably like this here, and like that here. Okay, so this minus this, if it's more than, it's probably not like that, but we'll check it in a second. More than timeout in second, right? Like this. Okay, so we actually had this somewhere. I think it was here. Yeah. So equals okay, so it's like greater or less than. Okay, so we don't really care about like greater or greater equals. Oh, syntax was double parentheses. Okay, so we can actually do this. Yeah, I think we can do this. Okay, so assuming that this works, we're gonna say no, this is not the update cache. This is the Okay, also we need to say if it's not older than the timeout, right? So if current time minus when it was cached is not greater, right? So if it's smaller, right? So if it's smaller than the timeout in seconds, right? So if it's not older, right? Then we're gonna say our cache is up to date. Okay, so right now we're just seeing if we made like any like syntax errors or something. Otherwise, our cache is invalid. Well, is outdated, something like this. All right, let's see. Probably syntax errors over the place. Our cache is up. What? It worked? Are you kidding me? Okay. Hold on. No. Like, there is a bug here. Like, so this thing should not be there, right? So basically, this thing said false because of that. Okay, so this also sucks, right? Like, so basically, if there's an error, then it's gonna get the cache thing. Okay. Okay. But you know, fine, whatever. All right. So if our cache is up to date, so we probably should do this one first, right? Well, we kind of need to do both of them. Okay. So if this is what's up, then right, our cache is up to date, and the latest SV. And I think we realized last time that Bash actually has hoisting. Yeah, I have two cats. And this was the male one. He wants to go out, but he never is allowed to go out. He never learns. I show them sometimes on stream. I'll show them only if they like come to me and then want stuff. I'm not just gonna like grab them. Okay. So so now we just need to like cat into the file, right? So this is just like, okay, cat cat cache file, and that's it. This is the point of the cache, right? So it's going to be fast. I'm pretty sure that this local means that it's inside of the function, so it will be visible. We should also probably start with, you know, instead of this, we should probably say just 5 seconds, right? Okay. So now this one will echo, like for now, right? It will just echo like 1.71 into cache file. Okay. So essentially, like I'm gonna close this one, right? So if I open a new thing down there, right? It will say our cache is outdated. It will write this to file. And then if I open another one, it will say our cache is up to date, and I will put it in there, right? So if so for now, I'll probably just go like this, right? So for now, we're not gonna do like any of that stuff. And it's not even, it shouldn't be latest SV, right? It should be SV, which by the way stands for SBT version. Okay, so it should be like this, okay? So it means that I need to open a tab, and then I have 5 seconds to open another tab, and maybe another tab, and then again it's gonna say it's outdated. Okay, let's see. Okay, some error. Our cache is outdated. Okay, so something went like horribly wrong. By the way, it said that our cache is outdated, and then it probably created this thing, right? So no. Dev inside you. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have the SBT version. Okay, so we need to remove it for now. Okay. So what happened here? So maybe this local, oh, no. So maybe this local thing didn't work after all. Also, there should be like a space here. I don't really know what local does. Maybe we should remove local. All right, let's see. Click. No. Oh yeah, of course. Over here, we still need to do, what SV is, right? So let's also like, we're writing to the file, and then we're getting from the file, like this basically, right? So let's go there again, remove it, right? Okay, so let's see. Why? It doesn't even tell me what is wrong. Oh no, it does a little bit. No, it doesn't. It just says our cache is outdated. Okay, so let me see if, first of all, if we do local here, and then we do local here, can we just like echo SV? What did I do here? Oh, there's no state. That's probably why. Okay. State equals, well, actually local state. Oh yeah, we actually know that state works. Okay, so whatever, not up to date. Okay, like this. Okay. Okay, it works. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's getting exciting. So we don't need this. Okay, so all right, so the file doesn't exist. Okay, so we go here. Our cache is outdated, and now our cache is not outdated. Is up to date. Yes, is up to date. I don't have enough space. Up to date. Up to date. It always says up to date, just because the file exists. It's been way more than 5 seconds. Okay, this is good progress. Okay. So, close all of these ones. So we need to figure out what this mass here returns. This is super messy. So let's try and just like go like this. And just go like echo. And timeout in seconds is going to be, well, okay. So, local cache file is, okay, hold on, let's call it this cache b10k dev inside you as beta version, and local timeout in seconds equals 5. Okay, so bad math expression. Yeah, see, this is what I was looking for. So this page told me that it's totally fine to do this like this. I think maybe I need like that thing here. Okay, whatever. Hold on. Let's just not do this thing. Let's just go and do negative GT. Right. What is better? It's only a second. So it's better to get the new version, right? Are we getting the new version in this case? No, we're not. So it's better to be only if it's greater than equals, right? Like this. So if it's greater than equals, okay. Bad math expression, operator expected at 5. Okay, so I can only do this if I'm doing like parentheses. But I'm like both in the parentheses and in the... Maybe I should just oh, right now I'm not in the parentheses. Maybe I should be in the parentheses. Okay, so now it also says that the file is not there. All right. So we want to echo 1.7.1 into cache file. Wait, what? Is there a typo? It has to be a typo, right? I'm just not seeing it. Cache, there's no typo. Is there a typo? Like this is literally the same, and then slash sbt dot version. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Where is the typo? Oh, hold on. Maybe I need to refresh this thing. Okay. I don't see it. What? Okay. Why does it say no such file or directory? I don't get it. We just did this, right? Wait, why am I? There you go. So if I do this, it's fine. But if I do that, it's not fine. Do I need to do it? Oh, maybe I need to do this. Maybe that? No. Like, what the hell? Like, why? Like, this is not a command. Like, do I really need to do some crap like this? I think bash and ZSH syntax differ a bit. Yeah, but like in so like basic things, really. Cat variable to file. Okay, that's not what I want. No, I don't think it's that. Because like, that's not the point, right? Because if we do like this, it works, right? It's just that as soon as it's in a variable, right? But let's try it. Local. Maybe it's because I'm using the word local, right? I be damned. Are you serious? Wow. Good to know. Thanks, man. So what about that thing then? Well, actually not cat. Can we just like see it first? XDG cache home. Okay, so it's not there anyway. So it goes with a tilde then. Well, I guess we should change that, right? Why would it be so weird? All right, so back to this. Okay, now it says bad pattern. Like, I don't even know what these things are. Wait, what? I was expecting like a true or false. What the hell does it return? Where was this tab? Okay. Yeah, it should return like true and false. So probably now we're running into issues with like parentheses or something, like, right? Like we should probably have like that thing. Okay, let's try without that thing. Okay, like this. Okay, so it's basically the same thing. Yeah, so we're going like more and more and more. But why doesn't it do the... Why doesn't it do the greater thing? Oh, because now we're only in parens. So now we have to do this. Okay. Hold on. So we need to do smaller than timeout in seconds. What just happened? Wait. This one closes here. Switch file directory. Man. So I probably need one more here. And one more here. Operand expected. Do they do quotes? No, they don't. Maybe we need to do like dollar here, like that. Wow. Okay, let's remove this one. Operand expected at end of string. So the first part is okay, right? So we need to kind of like understand the precedence, right? We're doing exactly what this funny thing says, right? Maybe we should search for ZSH. ZSH math. Okay, so we got the comparison. Well, not this way. Go the other way. Okay, so this is it, like comparison stuff. Okay, give me examples. ZSH math examples. This is another doc, right? It's the same thing. I kind of want to go back to guessing. Maybe it's like well, no. Maybe it's like a space thing. Like, what if I just remove this one here? so let's do one more here. Okay, so it actually worked before, so we didn't need to do this. A green matrix. I've never been like into animes. I'm not saying that I don't like them. It's just that I've never been like really into them. But I watched a couple, and pretty much everything that I watched I liked. So I watched like Death Note, which is a classic, right? I watched the Neon Genesis Evangelion, or whatever it's pronounced, however it's pronounced. I watched the Berserker. In fact, I watched too much for somebody who's not into anime, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, I know how we can go. How we can like do like this. 1, 2, 3. No such file directory. Okay, so it really thinks that this thing is something else. I know, that's because I'm stupid. Okay, so we need like this, right? Okay, hold on. Did I make a typo here as well? Come on, really? But it's like right here. Zero, okay, so. Good, okay. So this is 1095, 1097, okay. So if I go like this, and my timeout in seconds is going to be like 2000 or something, right? So if I go 2000, then it's gonna be like 1. 1 is true? It is the second time today that I'm being asked if this is Emacs. It is not. So this is just Biobu. Biobu is a wraparound Tmux, right? So I just have a split over here open with NeoVim, and this is the ZSH here. Okay. So yeah, it is not Emacs. Okay, like I'm getting super tired, but like one is true, right? 1 is true, 0 is false. Yes. Anyway, so this thing is now fine. I'm actually curious if I now need these ones. I don't. Good. How about these ones? No, these ones I need. Yeah. Oh, was it? Hold on. Was it you who asked it in the beginning? No, it's not. It wasn't you. So you're not annoying me. No. Oh, hey, Anton. What's up? Why are you all guys awake? I never stream so late. So, I'm surprised that you guys are all awake. So, take this. Put it in here. Yeah. I used to mix it just didn't look familiar. Anyhow, yeah, bye man. Yeah, it's just that, my dot files are online, so you can check out how I styled it like this. Okay, cool. So now I think we can finally remove SBT version, right? And we can go, our cache is outdated, our cache is up to date, our cache is up to date, our cache is up to date, come on, our cache is up to date. Come on, expire. What am I doing wrong again? Timeout in seconds is 5. I don't get it. It just worked, right? Maybe I need to remove this dollar. What's the most challenging concept you have come across in FP or CS in general? I've never sat down to understand coroutines, so I'm gonna go with that because I haven't checked them out. Apart from coroutines, still like similar things, right? So basically CPS, continuation passing style, and after this, trampolines, but only because trampolines, I learned them before I understood, the initial embedding, was free monads and stuff. Technically, I never checked out free monads like properly either, but at least now I understand, trampolines like at the much more like fundamental level. What do you mean RPC? Like remote procedure call? What are you talking about? RPC is not like. I do mean something else. You probably don't mean remote procedure call, do you? That's not functional though. I mean, you asked in CS in general. I mean, you don't really need to understand remote procedure calls. You only need to know. Only need to know how to use them, right? And using them is like, depending on the library you use, it's like it takes care of everything, right? At the end of the day, it's just bytes. They're being sent over the wire, so. Like recently, we were building an in-house RPC library, actually, a gRPC library. Probably gonna give it up, even though it works. It works, and it has like built-in tracing and stuff and macros, and yeah, it has like all of these reasons why we're gonna give it up. Being Scala developer is so rare. So your channel, you mean like so is like a Scala channel? Yeah. I think a couple of years ago, somebody estimated that there's like 1 million of Scala developers out there. I don't know how accurate these numbers were and how accurate they are right now. So, yeah. Okay, so I think I want to try to remove this dollar sign over here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh my God, okay, so the dollar sign was necessary. Okay. Probably now the issue is that we are inside of these brands, right? I have a question, are you Romanian? No, I'm actually originally from Ukraine. When I was 16 years old, my family moved to Germany. And then many years later, fell in love with a girl from Brazil, and so now I'm in Brazil. And I've also been a digital nomad for like 3 years, somewhere in between. An advanced coding channel is rare these days, yeah. YouTube is filled with crowd tutorials. Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing though, right? Like the more advanced you make them, like the last people are gonna watch somehow. If you make like a tutorial about, I don't know, the terminal, millions of views probably, or at least like thousands. But if I make a video about CPS, like who the hell is gonna watch it? I actually have made a video about CPS a long time ago. Why is this thing not working? Let's try this. All right. What? Where are my echoes? I don't see my echoes, which means that this thing like completely... Hold on, which directory am I in? Now I do see echo. What the hell? Hold on. Okay, let's close this. Okay, so our cache is outdated. Where's my print line? Oh, because I'm in the wrong folder. Okay. Hold on. Interesting. Okay, good. So why am I in the wrong folder? Okay, so I should probably go like this. Outdated. Okay, so so not like this either. Okay. Building a backend server with Scala. No frameworks involved. I mean that would take a little bit too much time. Why though? This guy doesn't realize one day his channel will be popular. Maybe. Must be hard to have family members in Ukraine. Yeah, I'm a bit fortunate. Like I only had like grandparents and an aunt, and when this whole shit went down, we managed to move them out to Germany. So there in Germany was my mother. But yeah. I have an idea. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna hope that it's gonna help. All right, so. Oh, why? Okay. Yeah, it is great news. Well, one logical operation per thing. No, I think if you have like only one of these, then it's only one logical operation. But if you have two, then you can do multiple. Like this thing, for example, over here that is commented out, it totally works. Like I don't get it. Okay, so this paren, right? It's closing over there, right? This paren. It's closing over there. Let's do one more. Like even though like we, I saw that it works even without, maybe because it's like inside of this thing. Okay, so outdated, up to date. Wait a little bit. What does it say? Still up to date. So I should say outdated again after 5 seconds. Maybe it shouldn't. Hold on. It shouldn't, right? It's probably working all this time. We're not actually... We're never writing to the file again. I know, but we also shouldn't write to the file again. No, it's correct. It it's correct in the sense that, yeah, it is freaking broke. Also, what's up with this syntax highlighting? So it totally, like, adding this thing, like, totally broke it. Well, this is, like, way better. But still. I advise for you, build things that will attract noob developers, like building a calculator with Scala JS, something like that. Yeah, maybe. I will probably at some point. I actually built a couple of, like, I built like 2 or 3 things for, like, complete beginners. Like, one was progress bars. I built, like, a fun daytime thingy. Why FP and specifically Scala is so popular in Eastern European countries? I don't know. I guess we're, like, digging it somehow. I don't know. I think I heard multiple people mentioning it. I don't know. Makes sense to us, maybe. You know, because cultures, like, you know, think differently, right? Like, maybe it doesn't appeal to the Western culture. I don't know. Just saying. I mean, I found it. Like, this thing is just a number, right? So we need to convert a number. We need to convert, like, a 1 into a Boolean, right? Yeah, I mean, you saw my short, right? So object-oriented programming, like, if you take mutation out of it, if you take inheritance out of it, it's good enough. Like, these 2 things basically kill everything. Apart from this, like, the main point of object-oriented, like, many people get this wrong. Like, there are, like, many angles and ways how you can describe object orientation, but when it came around, like, the whole point was to not use pointers to functions anymore, and instead use subtype polymorphism. And to this day, this is a good idea, right? Like, we don't want arrows to functions, pointers to functions. So if you just take that and nothing else, then you're good, you know. If you, like, basically, if you throw out the mutation, like, this whole idea of, like, putting data and functions into the same thing, unnecessary, and it just causes problems. Inheritance is hard to follow. Even if you have a fancy IDE that can jump everywhere, it's still hard to follow. Especially if you have more than one level of nesting, right? You have, like, A extends B extends C, and then, like, I don't know, like, C has, like, 4 functions. B overrides 2 of them. A overrides, one that B overrides, and the other one that, that is coming from C, right? Like, figuring out, like, which code is actually running is hard. So dynamic dispatch is hard. I think all I need to do is I need to say, something like this, or the other way around. I just don't remember which one, but I think if we do this, we're gonna be good. Outdated. It's still outdated. Okay, so it needs to be the end then. Okay. All right, so outdated, up to date, up to date. Let's wait a second. Like 1, 2, 3. And what did it say? Still up to date. Why? Still up to date. Okay, hold on. Bash have. No, why is it? hyphen n. English, please. Like, I'm in Brazil, that's why I'd like dash hyphen n and hyphen z English. Oh my god, it's a book. Is it possible to give an what what is this? Hold on. Like, I have a small screen, so it's a little bit too far away. Let's get ELI5 for Teclas 5. I don't know what this is. Try quote around when using N or Z. Oh, explain like I'm 5. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me try this quote thing. It shouldn't be necessary. See like how it's done here? Like this thing works. Right. Actually, before we do that, I should be able to say if one, then echo good, else echo bad, fi, right? What the hell? It should be like that thing, right? Yeah, so see, so we don't even need to do this whole n and right, so it should understand like 1 and 0. Oh no, it says in both cases it says good. What the hell? So this is good. And this is bad. Okay, so we need the hyphen. Well, what is happening here? Hold up. Maybe I should put the hyphen n inside of this thing. Like that. How about this? Let me try this, guys. Hold on. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess we tried it and it didn't work. Okay, so this paren is here and this paren is there. Oh, this one is over there. It should totally work. I really don't see it. What do you think if you start a journey for finding the truth, like why we're here, where we're going, you know, finding truth? What do you mean? How is this relating? How is this related to my bash problems, man? Okay, Teclas Final Liquor 5. So I have a playlist, right? It's very long, but pretty much the first video explains what you want. Originally, it was a solution to the expression problem. Expression problem is a problem of how can we add data and behavior in such a way that we don't have to recompile what we already have. It's called the expression problem just because the original example to demonstrate it was expressions, right? So you have like a tree of data types, you know, you can add things, you can subtract things, blah, blah, like how can you add an operation, right? For example, multiplication, and how can you add new data types, what would be the example of this? Like maybe that it's not only for integers or something. Anyway, so when you put this into an object-oriented language, it pretty much becomes, you have a trait and you have an implementation of a trait, and you put them in different packages and problem solved. And so tagless final just allows you to, because now the question is, okay, how much information can you encode in a signature, right? So if you have a trait and inside of it you have like def foo, like how much information can you encode in foo, right? You can obviously say, okay, like how many parameters come in, what are their types, what goes out, right? And in tagless final, in a language like Scala, which has parametric types, like higher kind of types and stuff, you can encode like way more, right? You have like generics in there, and you can encode like much more information in the signature. And therefore it's so powerful, right? Because you can constrain the implementation a little bit. Not like really constrain the implementation, but like you can guide the implementation a little bit. And yeah. So you kind of have like more guarantee, like you have more, not necessarily, more type safety. You can describe more in the signature, And because of this, like the implementation, which is called the interpreter, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, so the implementation can then have so much power to twist things around, like so much, just because like there's more encoded in the signature. Well, we already have this thing, right? And instead of returning true or false, it returns a 0 or 1. Have you been a teacher before? Yes and no. When I was doing my master's, like I encountered Scala during my bachelor's, and when I was doing my master's, it was in a different university. And over there, long story short, I held an entire lecture about Scala. Well, basically an entire course, right? So an entire course means like 15 lectures and a written exam and all of that stuff. Apart from that, no. We have sent messages only as delivers of good news and as warners. Whoever believes or does good, there will be no fear for them. Yeah. Sure. Whatever you say, man. So again, like we tested this thing separately, right? So if I go to a tab over here and I do local timeout in seconds, like 2000 or something, and local cache file is this, and then I can paste like that thing here, right? Put like an echo in there, and there's a 1, okay? So if I do -n, well, it's still 1 was a thingy. What if I do that? Oh, come on. It's still 1. Oh, why is it so torture? What do you mean? Yeah, so we cannot do this. Do you think? So you're saying that if we take this thing, okay, and if we go like greater than 0, like this. First of all, let's see if it's even. Okay, it's compiling. Good. Okay, so let's remove this thing. Okay, so is it even correct in terms of like logic and stuff? Okay, so let's go like this. So outdated, and now it's up to date, and now so what I want to do is I want to wait for more than 5 seconds, and then it should be outdated again. It worked. You're a genius. You're a genius. Oh my god. We've been sitting on this thing for like an hour. Have you watched episode like yeah, I watched it, yeah. Let me guess, you want to ask what I think about the debugging question. Everybody's curious about the debugging question. Okay, so this portion is actually done, right? So when the cache is outdated, then okay, so now we can remove this, okay, I guess. So then we're doing this, okay? And the Diet Coke. Yeah. I don't know how old he is, but like there is only like a limited amount of Diet Coke that you can drink until you can't anymore. Okay, so we have this, and okay, well, I guess we're taking everything. Okay, so let's take. Well, we don't need everything, but like let's throw it in there. Okay. So we're doing the whole cache update thing, and I copied it, okay? Okay. And so now we're gonna do like if we're over here, if we're over here, then we're going to cat, latest SV like this. Not cat, echo cache file. Okay. And otherwise, okay, great. So now we checked it, but it's the same thing. And so we could just touch the file just to update the timestamp. Right, so we need, like, in both cases, we need to touch the file. So that we don't check again. I think it's correct. Good night, man. Quoting from the Quran. Okay. Cool. I mean, the fact that he's still alive is a miracle. So yeah, it is. How old is he? How do you spell his name? John Carmack, age 52. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, hold on. UTC time. No, not UTC. What? Computer time. Start. When does it start? It's like January 1st, 1970. Check this out. He was born just like 8 months, like almost 9 months after this. Do you guys see this? That's crazy. It's like he's almost as old as like the all right. So come on, guys. We need to finish this because I need to make a video about this. Yeah. In fact, like the last 2 weekends, there was no video, and I'm like a little bit stressing out. So if there is a difference and it's on Maven, then take it and put it into the file. Otherwise, just leave it untouched. I mean, technically touch it just so that the timestamp is modified, and now do this, right? So at the end of the day, we're doing this, right? In fact, this is some repetition here, right? We'll remove this later, okay? So to do remove repetition here as well. Okay. Okay, and after this we have SV, and probably need to put these things in there as well. Oh man, okay. Okay, well, this is incorrect. Okay, hold on. We should not need this whole thing, right? So instead of this thing, we should just check if like latest SV has something, right? So if it basically succeeded, it doesn't matter whether it's different from SV, from the SBT version at this point, because this is just about the cache. Come on. Like this. Okay, man, thank you for the whole quoting, but please stop. You can also check for URL, right? Like we did before. I just want to make sure that we don't overwrite the cache file with some garbage. Okay. And so now, no matter what we did, we now have the latest SV. Okay. So now, So we don't need to check for this. We pretty much, hold on. This should be latest SV, right? So if we have the well, yeah, just to be sure that it actually exists. If it exists, and if it's not the same thing, at this point we don't need to check this anymore. Then it's like this, okay? So the comment isn't correct anyway. To do a fix comment. Oh, by the way, check it out. If we go, well, what did I just do? Hold on. All I want to do is this, and then I thought I had a key binding there. All right. To do, and same thing over here. Okay, guys, I think this might be it. First try. All right, so remove the SBT version. Okay, so let's do a little bit more than 5 seconds. Let's do 10 seconds. Okay, so we remove this thing, okay, which doesn't exist anyway. Okay, so click like this. Our cache is outdated. Unknown condition end. Okay, hold up. Right. Yeah, like these things are recorded, right? So you can, I mean, you obviously cannot ask questions if you're watching the replay, but at least you can watch it 2x, right? Good night, man. I was complaining about hyphen end somewhere. Here. Right. And there you go. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I just found it as well. Okay, kill this one. Yeah, all right. So, outdated 171. Cool. So now over here, cat SBT version is 1.71. Great. So, if I press enter now, why does it say that our cache is outdated? Because 10 seconds passed. It works. It works. Okay, so this is good. So this part works. Now we need to go into this one, which has, does it have? Yeah, man, thanks. Bad build properties. Okay, so this one is broken now. Because it still says 171, but it should say, yeah, so see, it says it's here, so it should be latest SV. Wait, hold on. Yeah, correct. Okay, so this is the latest version. Okay, not the version. All right, let's start from scratch. Okay, no, not there. Okay, so like this. Cache is outdated. 171. Oh yeah, exactly. So now it even says like 162. Okay, so 162. Cache is outdated. Great. 162. Cool. So this one is 161. And now I need it to go into like Doppler example, for example, 171. Okay, cool. It all works. Nice. So now I just need to, well, before I change it to like 4 hours, so if I wanted to remove the duplication, right, like I would just like move it down, right? But if I remove everything here, right? Like, does Bash even like it if I like do this? Like, is it even gonna? Because I'm afraid of like touching this thing into like you know, flip it. But I guess we will need to flip it. Right, like I think I can do like not, but then I would need to like put the whole thing in parens, I guess, something like this. For now, let's just leave it like this. Let's see if it's even fine. Okay, it's fine like this. Okay, so Mr. Raider, you seem to be an expert in Bash. How can I negate the whole thing? Like, can I do this and then just do that? Like, can I do like that? Is this how this works? Is this how life works? Like this? Like that, maybe? Right. Like that. Is this how it works? Really? Okay, hold on. Maybe it already works. Okay. How about this? I should have committed it before. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think, no, hold on. Our cache is outdated. I think it works. Just need to wait a little bit. Our cache is out. It works. All right, so we just put the whole thing in parens. Okay. It's good like this, right? So basically, if we're still within the cache, we're not going to see the print line. Otherwise, we're going to see the print line. And we're going to remove this thing at the end anyway, right? To do remove this debug thingy. All right. Cool. Cool. Okay, so let's clean this up a little bit. Cache is done. Clean up. Okay, so we're not gonna do this one today. I'm gonna do this some other time, probably even like after I record the video. All right. Extract first version and exit, trim left and right spaces, else, just like return. Okay, so if this file doesn't exist, we just get out, okay? Okay, so this is like cache stuff. And it looks like we pretty much never need the cache directory or the cache file, right? Well, we create the cache directory. Yeah. I guess we don't need the cache root directory, right? So we can just go like /dev inside you here, and whoops, and go like this, not like this. This is going to be the cache directory. Okay. We'll make sure that it exists. Just ensuring that it exists. Yeah, I guess we can do this. Okay. So, and the file is now get the content, which is the version, else get the version from GitHub, make sure it's on Maven, write to cache well, so write to cache file. So if cache file exists and it's not older than timeout, get the content, which is the version. Otherwise, well, let's skip it. Else get the version from GitHub, make sure it's on Maven. Write to cache file, or at least touch it to modify the timestamp. All right. Yeah, this thing over here, like we need to get the URL out. Okay, hold on. So this. Oh my God. So this is the GitHub URL. Same thing here. Same thing here. GitHub URL. Okay, so this is now the Maven URL, which is this. Okay, it's gonna be like Maven URL. Okay, it's not there, links and versions differ. Okay, so we don't do this anymore. And it's published to Maven. And latest SV has non-zero links, and it's published to Maven. Yeah. So this is just a description of the if, okay? So now we read it from the cache file. Okay, so if URL has not zero lengths and versions differ, Yeah, we don't need to check for Maven anymore. And versions differ, then the state is not up to date. Here is up to date. And let's do like this for readability. And that's it. Okay, so we don't even need this actually, because we can pretty much see if it's if cache is out of date, because it's gonna take longer to load. All right, let's see if I broke something. Okay. Nice. This works. Doppler example 171. Go back 172. Was it in delete me? 171. Nice. And over here we have the SPT version 171. This is it. Wow. All right, so we did the cleanup. So the only thing that is left to do is to open the PR. And this is something that we're gonna do probably this weekend, because I still need to prepare the video about it and record it and edit it and all of that stuff. All right. So, dot files, gun whip, and gun whip again, and one like this. All right. So, this is what we did today. I have never written so much bash in my entire life. Okay. So improve. Well, finish. It's finished. Maybe the default color shouldn't be red, but it's fine. I did, in fact, in my, I also want to play around with it. In fact, I started with Starship, but I didn't have time to like configure it. So like I have this in my ZSHRC, which basically says like, hey, if I have Starship, then, you know, run it. And I use Nix. So if I have Starship and I go like this, right, it doesn't work because of the way ZSH does this, right? Okay, there we go. So this is Starship. I've never configured it properly. So if we go back to like this thing, yeah. So I chose Java version as well. See, like it's trying to like show the Scala version over here, but it's no. I thought maybe it's like dark or something, you know. Config is in Lua. I thought it was Toml. Are you sure it's in Lua? Starship. Oh damn, it's super late. Starship. Probably this URL was correct actually, right? Starship prompt. Get started. Configuration. It's a Toml. Here, see? Toml. But yeah, I really like the idea. I just in the end, I really like the power level 10K out of the box experience. You know, I pretty much installed it, like I ran through this wizard theme. I probably will show this in the video. But this Starship thing is also cool. Like one of the things that I really liked about Power Level 10K is that it gave me like a simple way to say, you know, use the like condensed way instead of like these things. You know, like don't display like all of this crap, you know, which I appreciate. Yeah. Yeah, I think it used to be called Power Line, but now it's called Power Level. Yeah, so like this is what happened, you know, like the Power Level 9K was around, and then this guy from where were we? This guy, Romka TV, so I guess he's Russian or Ukrainian or whatever, East European. He did some caching stuff, right? And he opened a PR. And it was like a long back and forth and stuff. And even though they were not against it, they just didn't have time to like even like review his PR and like merge it in properly and stuff. And during this time, he just kept developing his fork, his Power Level 10K fork, Power Level 9K fork, that it diverged so much that he renamed it to Power Level 10K. And people just stopped using Power Level 9K, right? So if you go to Power Level 9K, as you can see, you know, it already says public archive, right? It basically says the theme here is deprecated and now unmaintained. Please use Power Level 10K, right? So, I think there was something, yeah, here. What is the relationship? It was forked from Power 9K in March 2019 after a week-long discussion. It was already a mature project with a large user base and release cycle measured in months. 10K was spun to iterate performance improvements. They're independent projects. You should install the other file against blah blah, no individuals' rights. They get ported. Over time, virtually all code has been rewritten. There's no meaningful overlap anymore. Power Level 10K is committed to maintain backward compatibility. Yeah, and basically, like I click on, if you click on this, right, you'll see that they just like talked, and in the end, it ended with like, hey, there's no point anymore. Here, you know. And look, like he says this like after a week discussion, but like this was February 2019. This was October, right? So 10 months later, almost. It's kind of ironic, right? It's between 9 and 10 months later, from 9K to 10K. He was like, yo, there's no point, so yeah. Wow. 3 hours. Great. I can never trust this thing, but I'm pretty sure you're the only guy here. Anyhow, so I just need to push it. Man, I'm super happy about it now. All right, so let's just see it in action again. Just go like this, super fast like this, and it tells me super fast that, you know, that there's an up-to-date, you know, that there's a more up-to-date version. And if I go to Zio to do, it's like 162, and there's a better version. And another one was Doppler example 171. Everything is super fast, and eventually the cache is going to be outdated. Yeah. So assuming that I can make this video and stuff, I will probably stream again, and I'll put this thing into a variable, the timeout for the cache, and so people will be able to configure it in a different way. Yeah, I am very happy how it turned out. All right. Someone sent me a Discord message. Let me check. Oh, it's not a message. It's just somebody joined. Cool. By the way, Discord just released a feature called Forums. Check it out. I've only played with it for 5 minutes. Oh snap, I have to do this. No, I don't need to do this. There you go. All right. Anyway, guys, we're pretty much done for today. Yeah, I'm super happy. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It took like 2 streams, like 6 hours in total. And for someone who has never written like proper bash and stuff, I'm very happy with how it turned out. And I'll probably, like, if my PR gets accepted and we gather like a little bit of experience, I'll probably do the same thing for the actual Scala version instead of just the SBT version. More people. Yeah. So if you go to discord.devinside.com, you'll go to my server, or just devinside.com. I have a bunch of links there. I don't think we can raid anybody, but let's check. Yeah, YouTube did raids in such a weird way that, I can only raid people who publicly subscribe to me and also edit me to whitelist and stuff. So, yeah. Do you guys have any questions? I just remember that I have to wake up insanely early tomorrow. All right. Time to go to bed. Thanks for hanging out, man, guys. And yeah, see, like, I can't even talk properly. And I see you next time, wherever it is, whenever it is. Okay, peace.